Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happy watching this. Risco in Tokyo coming at you with some more Slime Rancher. We're ranching the slimes. Hopefully. I hopefully got the fingers crossed on the voice. I did a test recording before actually starting the stream, so hopefully that should be okay. Fingers crossed. I think what we're gonna do is... Oh my god, like just the... Slime Rancher is gonna destroy my PS4. I somehow, I know it. It's gonna make the PS4 explode. Cause it's so loud. Just shockingly so. I think we're gonna explore the ancient ruins and hopefully finally find some freaking like crystal slimes, cause I ain't never seen any of them. Oh, that's right, we upgraded our mans. I can't help you, mate. I can't help you because I have no ability to get crystal slimes. So that's a problem. We want to go up here. I think there's like a beam of light, a tower of light, and I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty neat. What's all of this? How do I get over to there? It looks fancy though, but perhaps we're not allowed there yet. I just looked at that map and I have no idea what it said. Turn Ralph and go north. Ralph, north. Why do I have this spicy tofu? What am I gonna do with it? I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it on my ranch. Like, ain't nothing gonna eat my spicy tofu, right? If I just leave it here? Just gonna put the tofu here? Oh my god, kittens, how you doing? It's been so long. I hope you're super Genki. I hope life is treating you very, very kindly. I had words and they ran right out of my skull. I'm really good. I'm temporarily in another time zone. Well, fancy pants. That sounds exciting. That is exciting, right? Like, that's not terrifying? Because it could be also terrifying. If you were just, like, scooped up by, perhaps, aliens. It's more likely than you think. It's exciting. I'm currently with my partner in Denmark. Nice. I've only been to Italy on the continent, so Denmark just kind of gets wadded together in this kind of mishmash of places in my mind. Like, you got the Netherlands, you've got like Denmark, and you've got, there's like another one. I hate this. I know I sound so very American, but it doesn't cease being true. Now, to be fair, there's like 6 billion states that people forget, like Wisconsin, and I understand that 100%. I forgive them. Denmark itself is nice. The language is a complete nightmare, though. Okay, that's weird. It's not like it's not like the language of Cthulhu or anything like that, right? You're not going to be summoning some kind of greater and or lesser demon if you're just maybe ordering some eggs. They don't pronounce the letter D, apart from when they do. I mean, if they've got to pronounce it sometimes, or else you don't get Denmark, you just get Enmark. And Enmark doesn't sound like a thing at all. They also don't pronounce the letter T, apart from when they do. Now, I feel like they're just being silly at that point. Like, they're just daring ya. Hey, go ahead, try and figure it out. See if you can. We dare ya. We air ya. Now, I don't really remember what we're doing. Like, we're basically just rocking the slimes. But, I mean, surely there's a purpose to what I am trying to accomplish here. The word skill pad, which means turtle, is pronounced something like skillpala. Skillpala. That's oddly charming. I don't know if it's supposed to be charming. I suppose, I mean, I could see how someone might not appreciate their language being seen as charming, but it does seem very charming. I won't remember, like, how to pronounce that, though. However, the word dansk, which means Danish, is pronounced almost exactly the way you think it is. So, ta'ansk? Tansk. Ta'ansk. I know it's not pronounced like that, I'm just being a goof. I'm super glad, though, that you're doing very well. And that you're enjoying this trip. Is this like a... Is it a vacation-y trip? Or is it just, like... businessy? Is this business and or pleasure? Why? I think that thing was gonna teleport. Some of these things, they just up and teleport on you. They don't tell you why they're gonna do it, they just do it. Why am I activating anything? Also chickens. I mean, I'm not activating chickens. That seems like it would be a bad idea. Those chickens didn't do nothing to me. It's semi-vacation. I get to spend 90 out of 180 days in the Schengen area. So I'm spending as much time as legally possible with him. Okay. This sounds like absolutely fabulous. Os Buttons! It is wonderful to see you as well tonight. I hope that you're doing very, very well. Hope that nothing is causing you or either of you any more stress than you feel like you can deal with. Hello, cat. Before you oh, it disappeared before I could feed it. I finally had some meat for this cat. And it teased me. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I think I'm looking for crystal slimes. The slimiest of the crystals. The silicates. For context, the Schengen area is the area of the EU EEA that you could just walk around in without a passport, without passport checks at borders. That sounds pretty gosh darn fancy. Wait, I mean, not an exciting wait, just like a wait. Let my brain meats catch up with what I wanted to ask you. You are... Kittens, you are... in the UK, right? Like, isn't the whole Brexit thing, hasn't that caused issues with the passportings? Or, not hasn't, because that would imply that it has, but as an honest question, because I have no idea, has that caused issues with the passportings? You are unfortunately British. I mean, that's a mood, kittens, and I can't hold it against you because I'm unfortunately American, and we've all got our problems. Awful, awful problems. Now, I want to get... Like, I want to see what that pillar of light is implying, but I don't know if I can get in there. I mean, there is clearly there's a way in there. They wouldn't put a pillar of light on the... Oh, are you gonna be all... Hi, we've got invisible walls? Even though you could totally get up here? Since I got... Oh, auto-modded. Why would that get... Why would you get auto-modded for that? That is so weird. Fucks Me is now added to the permitted list. It sure has. Brexit fucks me every single day. That is... I'm the only mod here right at the moment, so I do need to, like, peep my head at the chat on the laptop as opposed to just the one on the PS4 periodically. So this is a good reminder to me. Brexit just sounds like a terrifying mess. Everything about it just sounds awful. Crumbs. Okay, what do I need to do here? There doesn't seem to be any kind of glass door. Oh, but there is... Oh, it's a key! I can't do anything with a key, because I don't have one. I'm not in the UK, so I can say this without being threatened personally by the Queen. It sucks. I mean... could the Queen really pull up and personally threaten you? Like, couldn't you just basically knock the Queen over with a feather at this point? I don't imagine that she's got a lot of upper body strength. That's a rock slime plort, and I do not believe that I need that. You could knock her over with a stern glance, quite frankly. Could somebody get on that? Like, I feel like that's something that people should be getting on. Really, she's just been allowed to go on for far too long. And needs to be stopped. Oh. There's a thing that we could open. That's not a thing that we could open. What the fudge, though? Game. You're lovely and everything, and I'm loving your soft rounded edges. It's been a delectable reprieve from the world as it is recently, but I do feel like you've got a little bit of an issue with signposting, game. Os Hidunda! It is wonderful to see you tonight, Hidunda. I hope that you are excessively well. Not even just a little bit well, but actually excessively well. I demand it. Well, no, I mean I don't, because maybe you don't want that level of wellness in your life right now, but I encourage it. Also, I'm beaming my consciousness to Twitch via a Danish keyboard. That sounds like it could be a whole issue. I remember when I was using my DAW's laptop, and it was exceedingly confusing because I'd gotten very used to using a JSide laptop. So I have easy access to arcane glyphs, such as A with a bubble on it, Ash, and not allowed anywhere. This is the not allowed mark. Hedon has been feeling a bit under the weather, nothing too bad though. I'm glad at least that it's not too bad, but I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling under the weather. That is a big ball of no fun. This is a Boom Gordo. The Boom Gordo likes meat. Of course it does. This is just like, it's not a COVID under the weather, Yudunda. It's just like maybe you've got a cold? Question mark? Briar hen. I'm not going to be able to find you any briar hens, my friend. I don't believe. But I could find you some regular hens. Stony hens, for example. And not COVID. Good. Good. That makes me very happy to hear. can I shoot a stony hen into your backside? That sounds really... Okay, it doesn't work that way. I need to come around to your front side. I was sick for like 2 weeks about a month ago, and it was incredibly rough. I do not like this. I do not like this one bit. I am disallowing viruses from attacking my friends. I don't really think I've got that power, but I'm gonna act as though I do. You are a total pain in the butt to get to, Boom Gordo, and I don't appreciate that one bit. And now I need more meat. More meat for the Boom Gordo. What do you do? It's also cold and flu season down under, so all the winter illnesses are out on parade along with COVID. Fuck's sakes. I hate that. Hiduna, I hate that for you. First step to having power is believing that you do. So like, we're self-actualizing power? Because I could use some power. I would be kind of down with that. I'm feeling sans power recently is all. Oh gosh, look at these jerks. You are tar booms, and I hate you. Did that thing just jump in the soup? I mean, it's welcome to do so, but at the same time, it seems like kind of a weird flex. Quantum plorts. I do not need these. I need chickens. Chimpkins! Chimpkins! There were 6 billion chimpkins not so long ago. Now there are none. I am against this chicken anti-chicken hate. Come with me, my chimpkins. You are food now. Feed my explosive Gordo. Oh, there it is. Okay. I keep on losing this thing. It's not the game's fault. I do get lost fairly easily, but I'm kind of finding that environments, for some reason, are really easy to get lost in Slime Rancher, and I don't know why. Like, I don't think that they're poorly designed or laid out. Signposting is an issue, but that's kind of a separate issue to what I'm experiencing. But I do just get massively lost. Chimpkins, catch it and see. I got a Chimpkin, she's 103. Old Chimpkins, baby, they're old Chimpkins. The environments do look samey. They kinda do. A little. I get massively lost, but that's only in games in real life. I mean, you and me both, Quill. And also, it's wonderful to have you here tonight, Quill. I hope you're doing very, very well. Hope that life is being quite gentle on you. It's not causing you any more stress than you feel up to dealing with. I do agree with the fact it's hard to pinpoint why it's so easy to get lost. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like if there was... It feels like each area has particular color palettes, and it sticks to them really tightly. And there's not like a lot of variety in those palettes, so it's hard to make my own signposts. Os Arachno, It is wonderful to see you as well. Everybody is, well, not everybody is here, but many people are here, and this makes me very pleased. There aren't a lot of hard angles in this game, so I found I kept getting curled around and disoriented. Mood? That is a whole mood. I'm glad it's not just me, because sometimes, like, there's these things that come up and I'm like, is this me? Is this my brain meats being odd? Hive! Now the gang is getting closer and closer to being all here. They don't make a lot of memorable landmarks. Yes. Also good, but yes. Oh, we've read this before. All the Chimpkins are hiding on me. I hate that. Hive, I completely couldn't sleep last night. And so, instead of sleeping, I decided to watch Assault on Precinct 13. And boy howdy, that movie's got a lot going on, and very little of it is good. They need to have a big dinosaur tall thermometer monument. Like, that would work for me. I would be 100% like okay with that. I would be very much down with it. I've already read that as well. All games need Dinky. Is that the name of that particular dealy bobber? Like, I know what you're referencing. I haven't played Fallout New Vegas, but at least I know the bit. Wait a minute, we do have a key. We had a key this whole time. I could have. Nisco, you're just a silly bitch. Assault on Precinct 13 is Carpenter's. I think it's his first movie. There's like a made-for-TV movie that he did as well. That's kind of like a precursor to Halloween, but I don't know if it predates Assault on Precinct 13 or not. It's like very much in the same time period though. But I like Assault on Precinct 13 feels like a very relevantly modern zombie movie in all the worst kinds of ways. Like, are you gonna try to unpack it? Like, maybe little by little, yeah? Like, my main thing is just that... Now Carpenter's kind of like, is on record as saying that this is his take on Night of Living Dead, so... That's not like me pulling things out of my butt, but there's something about making the zombie-esque characters criminals instead of zombies that dehumanizes them even more than if they were just zombies. And they're very much like cannon fodder. But also, because it's Carpenter and everything with Carpenter has to be kind of like a callback to Western movies, they're also like Native American stand-ins as well. And it's just like it's very uncomfortable the way that the movie handles them, because they are people, of course. They're not monsters, but they are also monsters. I don't know if that's making any sense. But I had a deeply uncomfortable time of watching it. Also, like that, I'm pretty sure that we're supposed to like the serial killer. Like, he's kind of like a Mitchum in Night of the Hunter, except I don't think we're supposed to like Mitchum in Night of the Hunter. But he's very cool in all the wrong kind of ways. it's just... It's a lot. And it kind of makes me go back and kind of re-examine some of my feelings about Carpenter, because Carpenter's a very aware director, it feels like. Like, I feel like he tends to do the things that he does on purpose. So his choice of framing in these things is like, what does he really feel about the things that he's saying? Youth criminals being somewhat zombie-like is dubious in retrospect. Like, but the weird, like, they're not even somewhat zombie-like. They're extremely zombie-like. Like, they've got almost no dialogue. I think the only dialogue they have is at the very beginning of the movie. They're all completely dead-faced and motionless. They shuffle and shamble for the most part. They take no effort at self-defense for the most part. Like, they attack in hordes and, like, en masse in waves. It's real, like, it's just weird. It's deeply, deeply weird. Now I've lost my boom slime. Where's my baby? What if the youths were listless, violent, and they won't get off my lawn even if they ask nicely? I mean, and also armed with lots of guns? Because the youths have got a lot of guns in Assault on Precinct 13. And their introduction, like, this is so weird. Like, the whole inciting... I mean, okay, so... the gangs attack, and another kind of like side point weirdness that I don't know how to unpack is they make a big deal at the beginning of the movie about how all the different ethnic gangs are working together. And I thought that, oh, Alice, it's wonderful to see you. I hope you're doing very well tonight. Like, I expected that from a modern setting to be, like, that there was going to be some kind of political commentary in that, but it's like, nothing is done with that point at all. But, so, you've got, like, a bunch of gang members who just get gunned down by the cops at the beginning of the movie. And we don't, like, know precisely why. And so the rest of the gang declares war on the city, but their version of war is to kill an ice cream man and a little girl, and then they get chased around. It's very 70s. Like, they get chased around for a couple of hours by the girl's distraught father, who just, like, who kills one of the gang members and then runs to a police station. And then the gangs just besiege the police station and try to kill everybody, and then they just get all blowed up. It's like, I don't even know what, if anything, Carpenter was getting at. Did he just want to make a siege movie? Is it Teen War? Teen War with the cops? It very much so, Quill. Like, it's super duper propaganda, but it's also like, okay, so the cops are the good guys, but also, like, the serial killer's a good guy, and the other prisoner, but we don't get a backstory on the other prisoner, but, like, he's a good guy. So, like, is it youth in specific that's evil here? Or is it organized youth that's evil? I don't know? Chicken, come with me. I cannot find... Like, the boom slime is right there, and I cannot get to it because doors. Because doors hate me? I think these doors have to be up. Right, so we're gonna... Organized youth is a delightful idea. Although, now, I do have to say, like, this is very much 70s casting. So, the youth are all... They all look like they're, like, 30 years old. Which, from my perspective, is, you know, young. But is... They don't really look youth. I was a little bit confused on that point, to be honest. I'm lost forever. I am lost forever, and I somehow I deserve this. I went to get Chimpkin, and I was betrayed by my need for Chimpkin. Alice says, I feel like I should say this. Don't watch the remake of it, it's even worse than that part. It's, like, it's more propaganda than the original? I mean, well, okay, like... The original is propaganda in the sense that it's like hero cop, but I don't know that it portrays like police as an organization as being necessarily good. Like there's a Don who's taking diamonds as protection money in Minecraft? Wait, what? I don't know how to unpack that. Quill? Oh, the organized youth. Okay. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I was very confused for a couple of seconds there. Hive says ancient 28-year-old man made movie about zombie-like youth gangs. Carpenter was only 28 when he made that. Holy shit. It's very... It feels very old man. Like, the entire tone of the movie is... Like, it feels old even for being a 70s movie. His first movie was Dark Star. That's... Wow. And they kept giving him money. Because, like, Dark Star's not... That's not a classic of the genre. Boom Slime. Where are you? Why do you have to do this to me? Why do you have to tease me like this? I just want to feed you. Until you explode. Which is gotta be somebody's fetish. Okay, let's go the above ground route. Maybe that'll be the way to go. Frank Miller was 28 when he made Fash Batman. You know, yeah, you're right. Miller was... Oh, gross. I mean, I deserve it because I asked for it, Hive, but it's still kind of gross. Miller was kind of young when he did Fash Batman. I want to say it's quite the contrast between Assault on Precinct 13 and They Live. Yes, Hiruna, like, they are definitely very different films in I feel like tone and message. You still want more. He still wants more. Maybe there's just something about being a dude who's 28. Like, is that the dark tea time of the soul for like cis dudes? I feel like we should do that. We should do like a poll. Like, we should gather data on that. I do wonder if the movie feels super old because Carpenter was a lover of classical Hollywood. That's not impossible, Hive. Like, that feels like it could totally be a thing. And Carpenter's never been shy on that point. Like, he's always been pretty upfront about his love of old films and how much he wishes that he could have made westerns. Like, that's where his heart was. Arachno says to Quill, I can't believe I can say this, but which one? Dark Knight Returns or the knockoff he used for Holy Terror? Oh, it's gotta be Dark Knight Returns, right? Because Holy Terror is not until 2000s. So he would have been... If he was 28 when he did Holy Terror, then he would have been, like, an actual child when he did Dark Knight Returns. Like, dude made the thing in part because he was a Howard Hawks fan. I'm rolling the name Howard Hawks over and over in my mouth because, like, I know it and it's not coming to me. Okay, I'm gonna leave the boom slime for a moment and try to open that door, which means actually trying to get to that door. Oh, you tease me. It's definitely Dark Knight Returns unless he's a time traveler. Excuse me. He may very well be. Have we checked if Miller is a time traveler? I bring up They Live because it feels at least Carpenter was a lot more aware of its message. Like, absolutely. I don't know why it took me so long to think about that when it's just a very, very clear response. Like, there's no real hiding or beating around the bush with They Live. Like, he's just shouting it from the rooftops. Also, we're in the Sanctum Sanctorum of the slimes, and Doctor Strange slime is just gonna pop out any moment now. Oh fudge! This is why we needed... This is why... Arachno, this is why you told us to hold on to those quantum things. Quantum dealy boppers? The ruins used to be some kind of warp station used by whoever created it to connect to one of the most distant corners of the far, far range. Be careful, Beatrix. Once you cross over, you'll be in truly untamed country. Though beautiful, the other side can be an unforgiving place. Is it gonna kill us? Are we gonna go to the world of Wraith? Am I gonna have my own shadow and have a harrowing? Because, like, look, I don't really know what else my shadow would do for me, honestly, at this point. Like, harrowings feel kind of like they would be old hat. And also, like, the whole disassociation thing. I always put an extra A in dissociation. Hype says he produced a thing from another world. Ah! Yes! Okay, and the funny thing is, Hive, I did not recognize Hawks from Scarface at all. But Thing from Another World, it's like, oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, that's Hawks. You're gonna go to the land of cheese where the mold slimes live? I kind of like that, though. Is it scary? Not at all. Is it dangerous? Absolutely. Well, I mean, is it more dangerous than Ogden Nash's whole gig? Because his place is heckin' dangerous. Original Scarface is funny. Wait, they did a remake of Scarface? For realsies? Alright, why have my slimes not produced? Thank you. This is what I need. I need plorts of the quantum variety. I'm afraid that I am needing quantum plorts. Thank you, there's 5. Not as bad as Ogden's place, but kind of close. Excuse me. I swallowed a bit of spit wrong, which is really gross, and you probably didn't want to hear that, but it does happen sometimes. I really enjoyed Ogden's place. I liked it an awful lot. Oh, Alice, Mission Impossible 1 and Carry Guy. Wait. Howard Hawks wasn't Carry Guy. De Palma was Carry Guy, right? Please tell me that I'm not, like, completely... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Now I'm on the trolley. I missed your earlier stuff. Because the De Palma Scarface has supplanted Scarface in the public consciousness. Yes. Whew. I feel like I drifted completely off map for like a couple of seconds there. So I'm glad that I'm on the same page. Look at the comments. I got it. I've yet to watch The Thing. Wait. Hidunda. You've yet to watch The Thing from Another World? Like old school Thing? The 1983 Carpenter's The Thing? Or the reboot / remake The Thing? Like which of the things are we missing out on? The Carpenter The Thing. Oh, Hirunda, it is an experience. I super highly recommend it. It is absolutely one of my favorites. Hive, I'm gonna guess that you watched the Hawks thing? Mine was Carpenter's Thing. And I was a very wee little lass of probably like 11 or 12. I don't know when I saw Hawks' Thing, but it was far later than that. There was an original from like the 30s, and it's funny because like every one of those old gangster movies dies in an over-the-top moralist way to prove that crimes don't pay. Thank you, Hays Code. I should have retweeted that. I saw this great picture the other day of a parody of the Hays Code. It was a picture that was done in like the 1940s of all the things they weren't allowed to do, and it's fabulous. Like, it is absolutely fabulous. Hive says caught on TV at 2 a.m. and at that hour anything is super spooky, but it also holds up more than it had any right to be. I have very little memory of Hawks' Thing, and I should sit down with it again. I have not unlocked Victor's place yet, unfortunately, because he always demands crystal slimes, and I can never find the damn things. They are evil, and I hate them. And I went to the wrong place. Because I am wait, no I didn't. I kinda did, but I didn't. I got a shortcut, like, this way. Sci-fi... It's still a sci-fi movie from the 50s, so there is that. I mean... I don't know if it would necessarily, for me, hold up as being scary. But... that doesn't mean it wouldn't hold up as being a good movie. Oh, the Pingu remake is hilarious. Like, that is... I enjoy that an awful lot, Hidunda. Like, unironically. Alice says forever cursed to have been part of old American film fan forums. So I know that there's Bring Back the Hays Code, because that's when cinema was good at it. Oh, I hate that. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I hate it. Shoot. Like, now I'm trying to remember. It's like the most famous one, and I know it's got Jimmy Cagney in it. But what's the Top of the World Ma one, where he gets blown up on top of it like an oil refinery? Because that's like one of my faves. I suppose they also want to bring back Hollywood Blacklist so no commies would make moving pictures, right? I mean, what good have commies really done for moving pictures? At the end of the day? How have commies benefited Kino? Oh, now I find the fucking boom slime? Oh, just go right to hell. Honestly, though, now that I don't need the frickin' thing, I hate it. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I have no Chimpkin to feed this fucker. Does... I mean, I was just making a funny hive, but... If you really want to run with it, like it could, sure, we could go with it. Now I need... Listen, I've seen the classic romance movies I Married a Communist, which is totally not Hays Code propaganda, and I know that communists will make you marry them and be part of possibly one of the most melodramatic movies I've ever seen. Is it more melodramatic than I Killed My Parents? Because that's pretty fabulously melodramatic. Oh no, I Accused My Parents. That's what it was called. They laughed when I accused my parents and I killed them. Let's see if they'll be laughing now. Without the commies, we wouldn't have montage, which means we wouldn't have had Rocky's iconic training montage, which means we wouldn't have had the Cold War play out in microcosm in that franchise. I mean, the entirety of the 80s action film would have been off the table. Like Red Dawn, there would have been no Red Dawn without the montage. So we see how evil holds the seeds of its own destruction. The commies, the evil commies, created montage, which allowed us to completely destroy the evil commies in American film cinema. Clearly. Just like Sauron. Like, even as a bit, I just hate every word that came out of my mouth right now, and I don't know how I feel about it. Oh my god, they're singing again. They are singing again, and I love it. Oh fudge. Now I feel bad. I was showing off and I just screwed it up. Warp gate! Warp gate! Also, like, weird Game of Thrones reference in the back. I think that's what that's supposed to be. Yes? Warp gate? Would you like to do your thing? Wait. Hive says a political tool for critique of class and class violence perverted into political tool for violence against communists. Yes. And Alice says, I Married a Communist has a scene that is meant to be like, wow, look at this evil communist, because it's, wow, this evil communist found out an FBI agent was spying on their party meeting, and now they're waterboarding him. And that's bad when the communists do it. I mean, we're not very good at irony, Alice. We also unlocked the Chivo, but not a real Chivo, just an in-game Chivo. Now, I am gonna have to... Oh my poor PlayStation 4, I bet you can hear it. I am gonna take like a really quick pause here, because I need to do a bio break, and I want to get some water down my throat, because I'm having a little bit more coughing than usual. Welcome to the Glass Desert! Woohoo! Wait, hold on a second. Can I just check, like, Glass Desert isn't a very roundabout... That's not a reference to, like, the Trinity bomb tests, is it? It's not, right? Like, that's just kind of a... That's just a lucky thing? I have to take a bio break, and I have to get some water. I will be back in just a couple of minutes to let myself stretch. Hive, you've got the whip hand. It's all you. We'll be right back. Alright, we are back. I had some orange juice, which was really good. I also made coffee, which was like, I told myself I wasn't gonna do it, and then I did it without thinking of it, because that's just how it goes. Oh, is Ludo here? Hey, is Ludo? I hope you're doing well tonight. What did I miss? Turns out this game was about nuclear weapons all along. I mean, could be? If it is, I haven't heard anything about it. Okay, that makes me happy. Arachno, I'm like, I do read into things a little bit more than necessary. Quite often. So, like, it seemed like it would be out of place, but at the same time, like, you never know. Hive says, does it say something when actual former members of the U.S. imperialist violence machine critique a movie for uncritically depicting enhanced interrogation techniques as part of the lead-up to the assassination of UBL? Maybe? Quill says, I hate it when rad slimes eat my uranium to power the sick ollies and kickflips. I will give them all my uranium. Quill, if I get to see some rad... I need to make a list, okay, of like all of the great commission ideas that I've had that I would love to have made if I'm ever rich. Because, like, I would love to get Mary Cagle to do fan art of a rad slime doing, or maybe like a couple of rad slimes, so you could have one doing an ollie and one doing a kickflip. Button said, just read an interesting Reddit post speculating that it could be desert glass caused by asteroids, as I guess there's real desert glass made from asteroid impacts. I like that idea way more, Buttons, and I'm gonna go with that idea. I like that one. Luda says unintended reading could still be an interesting reading. This is true. And Hive agreeing, saying that's why I insist Alita Battle Angel is a trans movie. Like, Hive, you don't have to, like, fan canon that much to get the movie to have a trans reading. Like, I think that there's a lot in that movie to, Hi, Brain Meats, to support that reading of it. Whether or not that's intended, like, I don't care. we get so fair, like, so little rep, like honest rep, that I would like to be represented by the fucking kick-ass battle cyborg. Quill says, oh, what's the cactus thinking about in that criminal cactus drawing? Crime. It's just the kanji for crime. Hanzai. Arachnos is probably dealing with the asteroids or something about intense heat, as you'll see while exploring the area. Gotcha. And Alice says the manga itself lends to a trans reading. I've, like, weird kind of side branch onto that, Alice. I read Battle Angel Alita's, like, first U.S. printing, like, collected printing, way back in the day, because it was just, like, it was a really nice, like, collection of the first story chunk, and, like, that was cool. Kind of sat in the back of my mind, and I never really realized that Alita continued, but it's gone on for, like, forever. Now, a couple of months ago, I was wandering around in a fugue state, and I noticed that somebody had thrown out, like, a bunch of tankobons of Alita. So I was like, I mean, in Japanese, but still. And I was like, sure, like, well, I'll just grab them, you know, put them in my backpack and take them home. And I did, and they sat, and they sat, like, forever, because I just forgot about them. And I picked it up, one of them the other day, and I was just, like, leafing through it, and I've got no fucking idea what's going on. Like, Alita's got cat ears and a cat tail. There's, like, some kind of cyborg rock band on the cover, and a lot of like body horror monsters going on in like a kind of a, I don't know, a round robin battle tournament. It's really weird. That cactus is a little bandito, indeed. Hive says the fact they changed the mechanism by which Alita gets the body that is right for her makes it into more of a trans reading than the manga, where, oh hey, guess you need a new body, huh? Look at the super cool violence body that I had spare. Yeah. But there's something to be said about getting a body that fits you better through medical intervention is also a trans narrative, yes. Alice says the manga and the sequel are good, and the second sequel just becomes what if Mad Max was Battle Shonen manga and it's good? And it becomes a tournament battle arc in its first sequel. Okay. I can only guess that's what's going on, but I had honestly like no fucking clue. It was very weird. Alita like didn't show up except for like maybe the last 3 pages where she's just sitting nomming on some what are they called? Because I never eat them because I hate them. Taiyaki? Like, that's her entire contribution to that entire volume. It was weird. Do. Give me crystal slimes. I wanna unlock Victor. What are you, my friend? What happens if I water you? Nothing. Okay, good to know. You have a face. Why do you have a face? I hate that. Also, since this is a desert, I can only guess that there's not going to be... That's a lovely cactus. I like that cactus. I can only guess that there's not going to be very much water here. So I will not be able to spray away the evil tars. Arr, matey! Oh, what are you? Oh, you are fabulous looking. It's a dervish slime. Twists and turns all day and spirals all night. I love it. I love it. It is sweet. It is my new friend. And I will name it Cindy. Why? I don't know. It just feels like a Cindy. Dervish slimes are so cute and I love them. They are! They're just darling. Glass Desert's a fascinating place, but need to be on guard. At any moment, a dangerous solar anomaly can occur that will cause all heck to break loose for a spell. You'll know it when you see it. When you do, head for cover or risk burning your tuchus. Is H Polish? No, don't eat my chicken! It's a painted hen? I love this painted hen. I love it. It is wonderful. Is the sand getting cooked by the sun? It may very well be. I don't know what constitutes, like, shelter. That feels like it could be a bit of a problem for us. Wait, is that, Arachno, is that yes in relation to, H being Polish? Because my Polish uncle used to say took us a lot. And dupa. That was the other word that he used all the time. And that exhausts the entirety of the Polish that I know. So hopefully you weren't all really excited about learning Polish with me. The desert is a harsh place for sure, but there are little pockets like this where life is waiting to flow back into the soil and reach towards the clouds. Of course, it might happen a little faster if you give it a helping hand. Use that noggin, Beatrix. Oh. I mean, good to know. Slightly disappointing. I feel like you don't get, like, a lot of Polish representation in games. Would you like some water? Is that your gimmick? Or do you need, like, water slimes? Because I have a few of those. Or a water slime crystal? Would that be a thing that you would like? I will come back and attempt that at some other time. I noticed there are Chimpkins here to tease me. Oh, for fudge sakes. Oh! You are probably not activated by water, but we'll test. You are definitely not activated by water. Good to know. Is that... Oh no, that's not where I came from. That is a giant slime. And that giant slime would like to be fed. What would you like to be fed, my friend? Tangle Gordo. You eat meat. I bet you like painted hens. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, you sweetie. Excuse me. I apologize for all the coughing. Maps. Let's talk about maps, baby. Let's talk about cartography. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things we could see. Let's talk about maps. Let's talk about maps. I don't know why I feel so singy tonight, but I do. And I kinda hate it. Ooh, that's very fancy looking. Hens. Hen, I am sorry. You are food. That is... Oh, dervish slimes. Join me. Join me in my quest to take over the world. We're out to rule the world. Dervish slimes, you insist that the weight of the world should be on your shoulders. Dervish slimes. Yeah, that one's not gonna go anywhere. And that's okay. It doesn't have to. Don't like that. Come to me, hens. Come to me. Glass. Oh wait. We already saw that. We know what that says. Where are my Chimpkins? Why is this game so stingy with Chimpkins? Holy shit. Okay, this looks hot and fiery and burning. That's burning. Why? Does it need to do we need this? Is this 100% necessary? So about that fountain you found, you had the right idea but the wrong plorts. You'll need rock plorts to activate it. That's weird. Like, that feels weird, but okay. There are rock slimes just like chillin', never illin'. Chillin' like unto a villain, and maxin' like unto Michael Jackson. That just doesn't look healthy. Me going down there seems like it would be very deleterious to our health. What is that? Oh fudge, it's locked. Fine, be that way. See if I care. I'm just gonna go over here, and you can't stop me. Also, we got another giant slime. Is this a tangle slime? A mosaic slime. Oh my god. I am charmed. Enchanté, as one might say. If that one were me. Because that's like completely just totally a thing I said right now. I wish there was just any consistency with how high up you can actually go. That would be really cool and neat, and I would appreciate it. Oh, Chimpkins! So many Chimpkins! You are mine! Death from above! You can't hide from me. I will take these Chimpkins, and I will feed them. More Chimpkins. A painted chickadee. I mean, I'm not gonna keep it, because it ain't gonna help me. We want to leave the chickadees so that they can grow into Chimpkins that I can then feed. Remember to feed the whole family to the cat things? Or one might take revenge on you. I mean, honestly though, cat things are vicious. They look all, you know, like, aren't we cute? Aren't we sweet? Don't we make your home in life that much better? But then, when you're not paying attention, they just sneak up behind you and just bite you on the back of the head. Which is not a very efficient place to bite a person, on account of, like, all the skull back there. But they try their best. They try their best. I do! They are absolutely sweet! Oh, one of these things again. 2 drawers! Or 2 drawers? 2 drawers! I only have two pairs of drawers. Life is filled with moments where there's 2 doors and you can only choose one. I came to the far, far range because a search for the unknown is in my bones, and in time, even 1,000 light years away from Earth wasn't enough. So I searched for secrets within the ancient ruins that led me here. This place was my ticket to go even further. Like, why does he talk like somebody who's just on a drug binge? The ruins are actually great engines that allow for travel through space and maybe even time. After years of study, I know how to activate them, and I alone would be the first to cross over into True Beyond. It was the ultimate adventure. But then there's that other door. I met Thora and fell— Oh my god! He left Thora behind? H, you jerk! Unforgivable. I chose my door. I went back to the ranch and promptly sold it. I packed my things, took a tour of this beautiful land one last time, leaving these little notes for you. It was time I said goodbye to the life I had. My hands and feet tingled as I approached this monolithic warp terminal. What lay ahead of me was an adventure unlike anything I'd ever known in my life. I stepped onto the platform, my heart racing. Is this like the opposite of Sam's story in Gone Home? But I didn't go. Oh. Okay. I had packed for a new adventure, but it wasn't going to be beyond space and time. So I said a little goodbye to what could have been and headed to Thor's ranch. I'm looking forward to hearing the sound of those wind chimes. I've never been in love before, never known anything like it. It's time I got to knowing what all the fuss is about. So good luck to you, Beatrix. Always remember to use your head, but let your heart do the thinking every now and again. It might surprise you. Good on you. Good sir. You've chosen love, and I respect that. I don't feel like my intonation sold that very well. I should try that again. I should do like a couple of practices, because it's one of those things where like I kind of feel that sincerely, but I don't think I sold it very sincerely. Also, the two doors go to the same freaking place. What the fuck? What's this whole huge metaphor about the two doors? And the doors, they're just... What? Even? Mate? What? Fine. Fine. You know what? Fine. Be that way. I'm gonna get these hens. He chose the greatest adventure of all, love. I mean, you know, yeah. I feel all kinds of ways about that. Oh shit, I'm gonna fall right in the soup. I do not want to fall in the soup on account of I got hens to deliver. Yosh. No soup for us? Fall in the soup, it's tasty. If I fall in the soup though, I lose all my cool hens. And I gotta feed the big thing. The big thing likes hens. I gotta figure out where the hell it went. The soup calls. Are there horror movies about soup? I feel like there ought to be. It needs chicken. You're not wrong, Quill. You're not wrong. Unless you're making soup for Shredder, in which case it needs turtle. I'm pretty sure that Shredder's both consistent and clear about his desire to feed on the turtle soup. There's a horror movie about noodles that has some soup in it. Really? Like, I've heard of some silly-ass ideas for horror movies, but, like, that seems like a really silly-ass idea for a horror movie. Also, these are exploding rocks. I don't like them. I have not played Shredder's Revenge, and it will probably be quite some time before I have the opportunity to do so. But what I've seen of it looks pretty darn cool. And it definitely looks like something that I would like to have on my radar. It looks like one of those games that actually manages to kind of emulate a certain mood, but iterate on it in a way that holds up in a modern sense. Oh fudge! I have no space for this particular type of hen. Does the noodle horror movie feature Pastafarianism and the Great Spaghetti Monster. I gotta hope not. I seriously hope not. I don't mean to like throw it out there like that, you know, but I find that the Great Spaghetti Monster to be obnoxious as hell. Panda says, made tapioca pearls on the weekend, and I want to make a boba with them, but also don't want to spend the next half hour making it. Is it quite an involved process to do that? I have exactly zero experience with the boba making, or for that matter, the tapioca making. Oh god. Okay, so there's fire, and we're gonna wanna not, though, with the fire. Also, we're gonna wanna not, with the dying. I am doing a writing about Jurassic World Dominion. This is... oh, fuck! Sorry about that, I didn't mean to fuck right in everybody's ears. That's wonderful, Hive. I look forward to this if you are comfortable sharing it. Making pearls is also quite hard and tedious. I do not like that. Oh, I read them out of order. I'd have to boil them for about 20 minutes before they'd be usable. Ick. That doesn't sound any fun. That doesn't sound fun at all. Although it does remind me, I do need to buy more lentils because I need to make more dal so that I don't do the starving. I'm really thinking that this game of Don't Starve Real Life Edition that we're all stuck playing, like I feel like it could use like an easier mode. Lou says I don't think I get the appeal of boba, but I might try different flavors. I've never had boba, but I'm not like a super big fan of tapioca myself. Sounds like it takes a lot of pressure and it can get really hot. So, making boba is akin to making diamonds, is what you're saying? And Alice has got it confused. It was not a movie about noodles. It was about dumplings. It was literally called Dumplings. It's from 2004 from Hong Kong. I think I know that movie. Alice? I'm trying to think, do I need a content warning for this? Maybe? Are the dumplings made from babies? Because that's the Dumplings movie that I know of. Do you need a content warning for dumplings? If it's the movie I'm thinking of, like, I don't know, but it feels kind of like a thing that, maybe? I have a hard time with, like, gore and violence content warnings because I'm pretty jaded to all of it. But I still feel kind of bad about the one time I was describing that fight at the bar and I didn't really realize that it would kind of mess people up. It's more of a thematic content warning. Okay. I'm stuck in this valley. It is not the Valley of Gehenna, which is unfortunate because, like all Methuselah, I long for the final death. That's not true. I'm not a Methuselah. Like, at best, 10th generation. I mean, I'm not Kaidith, so not 13th. I do not know where the fuck I am. There's this wall here. It is in my way. I hate it. Can I like... Oh, Alice, like, do you even need to ask? I'll give you 3 guesses, and like the first 2 don't even count? But I will totally make you guess, because now I want to know if you get it. Nightshade. I don't know what slime that belongs to, but it looks pretty fetching. Listen, I've DM'd games of Vampire before, so it should be even easier for you. I'm a true vampire scholar. I believe you. I'm saying that the answer should be so on the face obvious that yes. Yes. Oh fudge. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I can't get up there. And even if I get up there, I'm not going to be able to get around to it. Was there really any other choice? I mean, the Giovanni are just embarrassing. Oh, painted hands! Come to me. SimC are kind of possibly neat, because they've got like the whole vicissitude thing going for them, but at the same time, they're also kind of gross. Also, these are flaming slimes. They're flaming slimes, and I can't take them. Shit. Okay, just to get them in the Slimepedia. Come back to me, my dervishes. Come back to me. I will come back and get you, flaming slimes. I love you. I love you and everything about you. The only vampire I know is Dracula. I mean, you know, you're not doing too bad for that. What clan would Morbius be? Oh, Kaidith. Morbius is Kaidith. Morbius is Kaidith and thinks he's cool about it. Exposed to not knowing Edward Cullen. Sparkles! How do I... Where do I go? Hold on a second. I forgot Twilight existed. I mean, I think most of us has. He has the skin of a killer. Wait. Edward Cullen has the skin of a killer, or Morbius has the skin of a killer? Like, because I feel like those would have 2 very different feels to them. Okay, Edward does. Edward is sparkly, so... True Bruja? Maybe? And also, like... Because he can go out in the daytime, right? And that's pretty much a true Bruja thing. Also, because they're both white. Got him! Okay? Arachno says, I think the first vampire I had exposure to outside of Dracula was Blade. That's a pretty good exposure, though, Arachno. I mean, was it comic book Blade, or was it movie Blade? Because movie Blade is pretty fabulous. Ooh, devilish. I don't know what devilish are, but I love them. But also, I cannot. I'm stuck in here. I'd probably go with SimC and just go around giving trans folks their body goals. Quill, I have a feeling that you have every idea exactly how often I imagine that. And it is probably my most common daydream. I mean, outside of the vampire context, but basically that whole feel. Oh shit. My first vampire was Nosferatu. Alice, movie Nosferatu or White Wolf Nosferatu? And now that I finally need to say that name out loud more than once, I can't get it out of my mouth. Hi, says Edward Cullen has killed and has skin. Therefore, it stands to reason that his skin of him, a killer, is the skin of a killer. I hate that, Hive. I hate it. I mean, it logically follows, but I still hate it. Because it's goofy and it's true. Oh, Duckula! I watched Duckula as a kid. There's only one vampire that matters, and it's Blade. But Blade is a half vampire, Ludo. Blade is not like a full vampire. He's a daywalker. They're almost completely different things. That's like saying an elf and a half-elf are the same thing. They're not vampires, they're licks. Oh god. Like, everything is on fire, and I need it to not be on fire for just a little bit so I get the fuck out of here. If Blade does, so does D. Like, Tenacious D? I played a vampire game as a kid, where you start in prison with your vampire buddies, and I've never been able to find it since. Vampire Hunter D. D could give me a D? I hate it. But I also love it. Would Theo count as a vampire on account of the whole millennial blood thing? I mean, but he doesn't need blood to survive, right? That's just like his kink. I feel like that's kind of different. Because just because people have blood kinks doesn't mean they're actually vampires. Oh my god, the Lady D, Tenacious D, like, I never even noticed that, but wait, no. Lady D, Vampire Hunter D, okay, completely different, but also completely connected. Now I want to see Jack Black play a vampire. I mean, it'd be hella amusing. I'm trapped. I am trapped in a hell of my own devisement, and I hate that, because it's the illusion of individual responsibility for our faults and foibles, which doesn't take into account the ways that we're fucked over by society, and that our trauma shapes us into having really, really, really terrible coping mechanisms that sometimes put us into really negative situations that we just keep on exacerbating until we're completely up shit's creek. And not that this is, you know, I mean, that's not from any kind of, you know, personal experience or anything. Just saying. Does injecting yourself with blood to keep yourself alive thing even work, or is it just a scam? I mean, the whole thing that Thiel does? I mean, Peter Thiel's blood injection gimmick is bullshit. If you don't have blood, and, you know, in that case, yeah, you would want blood to be put into you, but if you've got, like, your own blood, having somebody else's blood put in you is probably not gonna be doing very much to lengthen your lifespan or make you younger or anything like that. You're trapped in the belly of a horrible machine. I mean, Ludo, honestly though? Oh, we're talking about Slime Rancher. Yes, also that. Yes, you're right. Although I have to say, I don't know why I just shouted that. Like, I hope that wasn't super plosive in anybody's ears. I have to say that we have really largely avoided the economy side of the game, and I'm pretty cool with that. Like, we've just been able to kind of hop and bop around, and that's been a lot of fun. Shit. But I am totally fucking lost. Like, I just am absolutely... I don't know where I'm going. Blood transfusions don't extend somebody's lifespan, you just have more blood. Right. Exactly what Hidunda said. Hidunda put that in a much more sensible way than I was able to get out. Thank you, Hidunda. I can see where we need to go. I'm trying to get back to that, there was a Tangle Gordo that I've got to explode, but I really wish there was a pointer on the map so I could point to you. Like, halfway to this Tangle Gordo, the path is blocked off. I'm gonna copy that link, Hive. I'll take a look at it on my break. If your blood sucks, better blood will help, but yeah, it depends. But it's like, I mean, you don't magically get young people's youth out of it, Ludo? Which is, that's like his gig? Okay, invisible ceilings, I love those, they're great. The mosaic slimes are beautiful, and I love them. But also, this is super not helping me out. If this goes... Huh, I might have found it. Maybe. It's not magic, but there are some body's benefits if your body's just blasted. Okay. Okay. Don't you turn me around, game. Do not. I refuse to allow you to turn me around. I am feeding this freaking Gordo, and I'm gonna make the damn thing explodinate. I guess it's still tame compared to other rich people mortality scams. I mean, like... This is the bit I can't get out of, because there's like a slime in the way. If somebody wants to sell their blood, like, I mean, it's not that different from donating plasma. Well, not donating plasma, but selling plasma, which is the thing that you can totally do. But it just still feels really weird. Like, you just got a rich person who's gonna be buying up young people's blood? Maybe it shouldn't make me feel squeamish, but... God damn it! Excuse me. This door, I have no key to this door. I sequence broke to get over here, and now I am being hoisted by my own petard. My own Jean-Luc petard. And I can't just die, because it's an entire pain in the ass to get back to this area. So where... Can I get up to here? Why did they... Never mind. I mean, I don't know if getting up to here helps me, but the thing I was going to complain about is not a thing right now. Hi, says I saw a Faust player get exploded by their own cherry bomb, and I had to tell them they were hoisted by their own petard. I mean, there's very few chances you get to, like, just actually bust that out in meat space, so absolutely, Hive. Also, Ludo, good call. Cherry Bomb is a fabulous song, and it should get all the appreciation that it deserves. How do I get where I need to be? Game, please, please, you gotta stop fucking me here, game. They were exploded by their own explosive equipment. It was the most fitting context. No, I'm 100% like agreeing with you, Hive. I think it's awesome. Also, Hiduna, please do rest. I know that you were mentioning that you were feeling a bit under the weather earlier, so I would be much pleased if you were getting the kind of rest that your body needs. I have no veggies. How do I get to the other side of you? Ludo. You goofy Gus. Like, I'm pretty sure that we weren't supposed to be where we are right now. And I think that's gonna make... Oh, we got a follower. Reldnak 018 following on the PS4. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope that you are enjoying the stream, and I hope that life is being very kind to you. Not giving you any more stress than you can deal with. And also, I hope that you're not as lost as I am, because I am super duper lost. Or am I? Maybe? Maybe I... I think I might have gotten someplace I need to be. Or at least back into an area where I ought to be? Shattered slimes. Freedom? Quite possibly. Buttons, we may have reached some form of freedom. Or at least, like... We're on the right side of that wall that we were on before. Or that we were stuck behind before. So we may be able to use this to gerrymander. Or, not gerrymander, jerry-rig. Some form of freedom? Quite possibly. At the very least, it's someplace new. There's another door there. That does not fill me with the warm fuzzies. But it looks like there is a connection around on this side of things. I just have to figure out where it is. Can we go in here and get underground, maybe? Oh, I gotta be really careful. Ooh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Okay, we don't want to fall in the sand. We got a statue that needs a mosaic dealy bobber, which we do not currently have. And also, I think this... Oh, fudge. Fudge! Wah! This game is making me wah! And I don't like that. Oh, oh! Is on mute. Hold on, I want to say hi to Des. Have a good meeting, Des. Have a good meeting? Okay, it doesn't look like there's any, like, paths down there. So we might have stitched the hell out of ourselves coming here. And I love that for us. That's always good. I like being stitched. Do I? No, that doesn't sound like it would be good for us. Like, in a long-term sense? Also fire? Could we not? How do we get back to where we need to be? Why must this be such a trial? Now, there's no way we're going to be able to jump over that. Like, I think even in its kindest format, they wouldn't let us jump over that wall. So... If we... Can we get over that? I think we can. I hope we can. I don't want to get all these chickens again. I'd be pretty darn salty. And then... If we keep going in this direction... There's a door. Of course there is. Of course there is. That's where we just were, so that doesn't help. Game, why must you be so brutal? I'll take these Chimpkins though. Fuck off! Really though? All I wanted was so very little. I just wanted to feed a slime. That was all. I saw that! Quill, it is fabulous? What did she say? She says, like, is this joy? I love that Bloodborne cart is like it is an actual thing that is actually being made. Well, game, you gotta do something with me here, game. You can't just be like this. I mean, you totally can, but it's making me sad. And I don't want to be sad. That's not why I play this game. There are veggies. So what if we dump out the roostros and we're just gonna keep on sucking up these veggies no matter how long it takes, and we'll feed them to the mosaic slime, and the mosaic slime will let us get out of here. I hate that because it's gonna take forever, but maybe I could use the veggie growing time to have a cigarette and some biscuits. like, game, you're killing me. You're absolutely breaking me here. Farewell, Hunter, the doll who just shot a dude over her shoulder during the race. Good for her. I support the doll living her best life like that. Oh, God bless it. But no, hold on a second. The save and reload will restart you from where you are. And going home would just mean that I'd have to go through the whole trouble of getting back here. So, like, as much as I hate it, I think cheesing the mosaic slime might be the answer. Hell, just getting back to the mosaic slime is probably going to make it take long enough for me to actually get the next set of parsnips. Ludo says I ate a whole KFC combo meal after hiking the other day. That's wonderful. Was it delicious? Also, I don't know why, but for some reason, like, KFC in Switzerland just do not sync up in my brain meats. It just seems weirdly absurd on the face of it. I know that's senseless, by the way. I know there's no reason that Switzerland wouldn't have KFC, because America sprays its fast food junk everywhere, but it just feels weird. We didn't have it here for most of my life. Now there's a singular one in the capital. Nice. Like the 2 Taco Bell that we have in Japan. I think we've only got like 2 or 3 Taco Bell. Now I want some fried chicken. I could definitely murder some fried chicken. Not gonna lie. It would be super cool if there were more parsnips growing. I would like that. Perhaps there are, and I just have not seen them. Perhaps. Oh, parsnips! Motherfucking parsnips! Woo! And also painted chickens! Oh shit, these painted chickens. Why must you leap into the lair of the demons? Painted chickens? Oh fuck. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck. God bless it. There's no Taco Bell in Switzerland. Like, honestly, you're not missing much. I'm not gonna bag as hard on Taco Bell as I know that some folks would. It definitely served a purpose when I was younger. And that purpose was really super cheap Mexican adjacent food. But it's not, like, it's not great. It feels very much like food you would eat after gaming night. There's only 8 Outback Steakhouses in Australia. Wait, what the fuck? Outback Steakhouse is not, like, an Australian thing? Yeah. Well, that's exactly what it is. It's not the terrible shitfest that most people say it is. I know I said mo people. Although I kind of like the idea of mo people. But, it's, at the same time, it's not like... If you had, I think, a choice, it probably wouldn't be something that you would be like, oh, I gotta have some of that. I really want some of that. It just is. Outback is a US company. I hate that. I hate that so much. Maybe the lack of cheap fast food is the reason why there's FGC in Switzerland? Eh? Ludo, I feel like there's like a couple logic steps that I'm missing from that statement. I've been in an Outback Steakhouse, but I've never actually eaten Outback Steakhouse. The only one that was around me was the one that was in Osaka, and it was just like way too pricey. It was kind of like Hard Rock Cafe that way. Like there was a Hard Rock Cafe on the way back from where I used to work, but it was like money to eat there. It was way more expensive than I would ever spend on food, unless like it was to have a fancy meal. It's okay, but overpriced and definitely not Australian. Gotcha. Okay, now I feel like I've asked this question before, but I can always stand to get schooled more than once, and hopefully it'll stick in my mind better this time. But Foster's is not Australian for beer, right? Like that's complete US marketing bullshit. Stepping out, be back later. Anytime? Arachno, we should be here for at least another hour yet. Foster's is considered trash here. Good. I love that. I love to hear it. Because I think it was pretty much considered trash in the States, too. I opened a Foster's can once, and it smelled like someone farted. Yeah, that sounds about right. Also, I love these shiny sparklies. And shiny sparklies is not what they're called at all. Oh god, this is tedious. This is honestly like the level design. Somebody needs to have a word with the level designers here and be like, why though? Why have you made any of the choices that you've made here? Foster's? Fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh man. Maybe I should stretch and take a step back from it for a moment and see if that would kind of joggle the brain meats a little bit. But I really don't think that this is a brain meats problem. You don't even get Pabst Blue Ribbon in import stores here. I mean, It's hipster beer. Like, Pabst is not good. I bought a Pabst at a shop while traveling and almost threw up. I mean, that sounds appropriate. Tons of bad IPAs is what you get here. That's almost worse. Somehow that's almost worse. It was legit one of the worst beers I've ever had. I mean, it's Garbo beer. Oh fuck. Oh god. Damn it. I don't remember any of the beer that we had when we were in Italy. That's the only time I've had continental European beer. I'm gonna assume that it was okay. The worst beer I ever had was called Klopfenstein, and it tasted of copper. God, that sounds like an experience. I remember having like a vodka once. I think it was called Scold, and it tasted of rancid butter. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh god damn it. This European beers are really good. Also a fan of Asian beers. I mean, I was partial to Ichiban Shibori. I don't think I would have bought it if it was a pricey import. But being able to get it for like 280 for 500 milliliters was a pretty good deal. I enjoyed it well enough. Guys, welcome back. I hope that your meeting went very well. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it so much. Why is the game gotta be like this? Game, why do you gotta be like this? There was a bear I had that tasted like creaming soda. That was interesting. Okay. Oh, it was a beer. I mean, I kind of figured you meant beer, but I mean, let's be honest. Bear is a more amusing answer. I like oat ales. Okay. I don't know that I would be able to pick out an oat ale from any other particular type of beer, so... Oh, it's blorbling! Blorbling means that it's almost ready to explode, right? Give me more parsnips, you bastards. Give me more fucking parsnips. Speaking of hipsters, though, I'm reminded of the hipster coffee scene in Jurassic World Dominion. Is that the one where, like, somebody slid into her DMs? I can't do ale. It feels like I'm drinking water. Though the fact I've only had English ales probably doesn't help. The English. Really. Why have we allowed them to do anything? This is gonna sound like maybe a silly question, but what kind of beer is a bock? Like, isn't that a type of beer? B-O-C-K? Please, I just need some more parsnips, okay? I'm asking so very little. I'm just asking you to drop trow and lay a big Cleveland parsnip right on my chest. No, that was the one where someone tells Alan to get a coffee, and then the hipster barista starts ordering or offering a variety of hipster coffees to Alan, while Alan tries to say he doesn't want a coffee and has to reiterate that he isn't raising. I hate that. Hive, why? Who thought that was a good idea? See, I think this is all just a curse for Sam Neill getting to play, what's-his-face in the mouth. Because that role was so perfect that he now has to carry a curse for the rest of his life and just play shitty roles. Guinness is a good stout when you don't have access to better stouts. Okay. I don't, like, I don't remember hating Guinness. Although that's another one that's, like, just really more expensive than it needs to be here in Japan. Do dinosaurs drink coffee? If they don't, they should. Really. I think they would be a lot happier for it. They only talk about the mouth of madness, but never about the tummy of unwellness. Well, I mean, I guess the one, like, directly leads to the other. Although I think if we just use in the mouth, we probably all know what movie that we're talking about. God, I love that movie, though. Maybe that's what I'll watch tonight when I can't get to sleep again. Because that's a good one. Hive says, because co-writer of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and the co-world writer of Pacific Rim Uprising decided the joke about Alan being more attached to dinosaurs and being more hands-on and less computer-oriented in the early 90s meant he's a living fossil who can't abide by anything modern ever. Yeah, they did Alan dirty. They didn't need to. It wasn't necessary, but they went and did him dirty. Please explode. Yes! Yes! Okay! Good! Thank fucking God! What the hell is this? What are you things? Shit, now I gotta pick these things up? Okay, Dervish Slimes, I love you, but I have to let you go. I will catch you again, in the future someday. Who the heck is a technophobe who hates progress and has a 3D printer in 2001? I'm right there with ya. You'll not find me arguing. I'm never sequence breaking in this game again, because clearly the game despises that and wants to punish us every time that we do it. Please explode. Thank you. I have no idea what these slimes are doing, and I love them for it. They seem sweet and amazing. And I'm gonna shoot hens everywhere. Jellystones? Sure, whatever. Wait, Jellystone like the national park? What the fuck? Yogi Bear? What the actual fuck though? Okay, now there was a place over here that we could get over to, and we could... Jellystone National Park is made of jelly, yes! Clearly! Did they not teach you anything in your strange, Swiss world? Ludo? Everybody knows that Jellystone is made of jelly. Ellie Sattler spends most of the movie where they're in peril, whimpering and crying and calling for Alan. I hate that. Unless she isn't around Alan, in which case she's either performing plot functions or shrieking about admittedly large and hungry locusts. That's actually... I wonder about that. Now, buttons? It feels like a very 80s thing. I don't know if that's a fair assessment, but it kind of feels that way. Hey, boo-boo! We gotta beat up those honey slimes for our picnic baskets! Right? Yogi Bear would love this game. And Yogi Bear's anti-cop. I'm glad, Hive. I'm glad that we could bring this nostalgia to you. Game, what the actual fuck? Why do you gotta, game? Why do you actually gotta? Okay, so... Or we could just take the shortcut. You know, because that's also that's a totally a thing that we could have done. Here, eat my key! Oh, welcome back, Arachno. It's fed, we blew it up, we opened up our shortcut to the place that I need to deposit these mosaic plorts. And then I might actually take a short break. This has been a whole thing. Yeah. Is there another... Is it that one? I hope your sojourn to the land of meat went well for you. Oh, fudge. Good. Did we really? There should be 3 in total, and I've only got 2 plorts. Okay, wait. Oh, but I don't have any veggies to feed it. Okay, we can make this work. But let's drop off the 1 plort right now, since we're right here. And then I can shoot a mosaic slime on the ground. I can pick up a veggie from somewhere. There's the 3rd one, it's down there. And I could feed the mosaic slime the veggie. Oh, the angle on this is terrible. Des, the cruelty, the absolute cruelty on you. I love it. Like, I've got a conservatory, but I'm not going to use it today. It's just too darn hot. That's fine, Des. That's fine. Okay, so let us find... Let us find a vegetable. A vegetable. That wasn't... I was shooting for a Yogi Bear and it did not work. Speaking of hot though, it was like... It has just been super knock me on my ass hot recently, and it's not even like... We're not even at absurd hot range yet, and I hate it. I do not need this hen. I am sorry, hen. I do not need you. Just any vegetable. Just a single sweet vegetable. That is all I ask. Veggies? No. They are not veggies, they are lie berries. They are berries that lie. Oh shit. I got gilded ginger. Very few ranchers will ever read this. What does that even mean? Eat my ginger! Eat it! Thank you. Now we have a plort. And that plort is a key. It is a key to adventure. Adventure! If I just find this place again. Which I totally can do. I went the wrong way, didn't I? It's okay. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. There's a doorway, it's right over here. I don't need to get, you know, all aggressive about it. That is exactly the opposite way from the door. These come? Do we need to go over directions again? The door is in this direction. Now we do need a little bit of evolution? Evolution? I'm just making up words now. Just making up words. Like, what the fuck ever. We're just... That's a word now. Evolution. That's totally a word. We're going with it. I wish I was faster typing. I wasn't quick enough to warn you that the ginger is the only thing that the elusive golden slime eats. So it's recommended to hold on to them. That is okay. Arachno, you are 100% not to castigate yourself for not being fast enough to type that. I should have put the 2 and 3 together because gilded and golden. So I'm more than happy to take the L on that one. But also I hardly ever see golden slimes, so like holding on to the ginger long enough to actually feed it to one was probably not going to happen. I would have gotten impatient and like thrown it away, because that is very much in my style. Alright, now let's get down there without dying, because I would like to not die. Is there a little bit more convenient hole for me to drop down? Is anyone upgrading when the new PS comes out? Absolutely not. It seems like a terrible deal, but also I do not have the money for that. But it does seem like a terrible deal. I hope this is close enough. I can't line it up. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get it right. Oh, you fucking fuck! Oh my god, I knew it! Oh, I screwed it up! I did it! No! I threw my plort into the soup! I am crying in my heart. Tears. I know it's really bad, barely an improvement, runs better on the original console, not PS4. Or 5. What game is that? One of the nice things about, like, being... Well, what is the word that I want to use? Poor. Okay, let's go with poor. One of the nice things about being poor is that a lot of things end up getting stress tested before I can actually get to them. So... like, by the time I would need to upgrade, hopefully Sony will have their shit together. Veggies? Are there veggies around here? I would like your finest veggies. If I still have a working PS3, so if I want PS3 games, I'll just hunt them down and buy them physically. Ah, but Arachno, what about Siren, Blood Curse? Eh? Wait, did they release Siren Blood Curse physical? In my mind, it was only ever digital, but now I'm not so sure. God, that's a fabulous game. That is definitely one that I would love to sit down with again and be terrified at. If we ever stream that game, it would honestly, like, 3/4 of the stream would be me hiding in a closet, waiting for the perfect time for the zombies to go away. It's a pretty fabulous survival horror game. Arachno, where you're... Oh, that's a fruit. I don't need fruit. Yeah, it's like just sightjacking. I would just sightjack all the time. And be too afraid to leave my hidey hole. You're in this village. You play as different members of a U.S. film crew who has received word that there's a strange village in Japan. Although this game is produced, it's a Japanese produced game, so it's not as appropriative as it might sound off the bat. They're a film crew. They received word that there's a village in Japan that does a strange ceremony. They go to film the ceremony, get caught up in shenanigans which cause blood to rain from the sky, zombos, mutations, and semi-stable time loops. The real gimmick of the game, though, is, well, there's two. One is that the zombos don't die. You can knock them out momentarily, but not permanently. The second, the real big gimmick of the loop is what Hive has mentioned here, sightjacking, where you can, like, use a pseudo-psychic power to actually look through the eyes of the zombo, and you can see what they see, and you can lock that view up onto the side of the screen and track 3 zombos at the same time. So you're trying to determine the zombo's, like, effective range of noticing and patterns of behavior so that you can get around them and do the shit that you need to do, because the zombos will fuck your shit up. Like, this is old school style survival horror where they're not fucking around. They will mess up your day. It's got a lot of environmental storytelling. It's got a lot of lore. It's very, very... Excuse me, that burp was gross. It's very, very... very Japanese. And it's super cool. Quite maybe. I never played Alien Isolation, so I can't attest to that. It's got a fabulous environment. It's got a great soundtrack. Like, in the range of, like, Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2 era soundtracks. It's very good, except for one song. Well, 2 songs. One song is it's a parody of 1970s pop music, because the game's stable time loop is in the 70s. And it's like super catchy and just grinds its way into your head, but also the circumstance of when that song shows up in the game is terrifying. But also there's this, like, thrash metal song on the soundtrack that I don't know when it plays in the game, because I never actually was able to finish the game. But there's this thrash metal song in the soundtrack that is really cool, but, like, doesn't fit the tone of the soundtrack at all, so it's a real weird match. Also, the CD had this fabulous little art book that came with the CD that had some of the like the actual art pages from when the game was designed. It's absolutely beautiful. I think I might have saved that one. Ragnar says, I played a good chunk of Isolation, but the Xenomorph is too rubber bandy, so I eventually gave up on it. That's fair. That's fair. Des says Silent Hill scares me, and not a huge fan. I think, as far as scariness, I don't think Silent Hill has aged super well. I think Silent Hill 2 survives on the durability of its story. And what it was at least trying to do, although I don't think the story is quite as deep as it really wants to be in the end, and it's really got some nasty ableist overtones to it, but still it's kind of interesting to see that story in a video game. 3's got magical girl mode, so that's worth it just for that. I do recommend Arachno if you have a chance to track down Siren. It should be in the non-Japanese version. I think it's called Siren Blood Curse. The Japanese version is called Siren New Translation. There's also for PlayStation 2 Siren and Siren 2, because New Translation Blood Curse is actually like the third game in the series, but those have aged... They've aged not great. Like, just for system capability, I don't think they've aged particularly well. So I think probably New Translation / Blood Curse is the best experience of the series that you're likely to get. Where, just, are there any vegetables? Surely there is just a vegetable somewhere? Because this pear, this shit is not gonna cut it. Oh! Oh. Hold up. I think there might be some vegetables up here. Are you vegetable? You are indeed. So fruit, your ass can go away. And we're gonna dump out this mosaic slime. Oh, you sweetie. Oh, shit! That's not what I wanted you to do! That's not what I wanted you to do at all! It teases me. The game, I swear. It does this shit on purpose. I got 2 plorts. That's 2 chances. This has only ever played a little bit back on PS2. So, probably... I would guess it's gonna be either Silent Hill 2 or Silent Hill 3. Wait. It could have been... I mean, 4 was on PS2 as well, wasn't it? Jeez. I know that Homecoming and Downpour were on PS3, but I also know that Homecoming and Downpour were trash. Just absolute poo. So, you know, there's that. Okay, I really want to get this thing sorted so I could go back to my ranch and have a nice long cry. I mean, okay, I'm just being goofy. In actual point of fact, probably have like a short break instead of a long cry. The one I played had a huge flying dragon thing crash through a diner at a window. Oh, that's the first one. Yeah. That is with Harry Mason. Harry Mason looking for his daughter. She's about this tall. She has black hair. Harry's a good... Oh, shit! Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I almost walked right off because of stick drift. I hate it. I hate it. Game, just don't do this to me, okay? I just want to shoot the slime here. No! What the fuck? No! What the actual fuck, though? I was all lined up. Can I get over here? Okay, I can. So, next time I do this, I'm just not even gonna, I'm just gonna come right over here. I'm just gonna do it right over here. I just want to take a little break, game. Odd TVs. I don't remember the odd TVs, but I definitely remember the babies with knives. I played Silent Hill 1 after I played Silent Hill 2. So that probably had a little bit to do with the fact of, or that probably had a little bit to do with me being a little bit underwhelmed by it. Because even in terms of hardware, like, it's just, it doesn't hold up to Silent Hill 2. It's not its fault. Like, I mean, I think it's a very good game for its time, but I have no vegetables. No vegetables. Oh, but you will eat meat. Oh my gosh. Please devour this meat. I make unto you this offering of meat. Take it and be overjoyed. And thank you. Thank you. Just the one? Just the one then? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna throw the dice. Again? I'm not gonna screw it up this time? We got this. We got it. We know the trick. We know the gimmick. Your mistake shall be your salvation. Quite possibly. Alright, so we're not even gonna try like the Olympic plort throw. Please, don't bounce off the edge or anything, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was, see? You didn't have to make it that hard. You didn't have to go that hard. That's it? Victory! Ancient water, what the fuck? What does that even mean? Why? What? Huh? Why do I have ancient water? That doesn't sound good. That sounds bad. What? What do you... What? Why? Why is it on a timer? Okay, let me, before I go suck up some ancient water again, let me see if I can scout out where it's supposed to go. Because I only got 30 seconds to do it. Probably not that, I'm gonna guess. Probably not that either. If I were ancient water, where would I want to go? I bet it's that. I bet that's the thing that wants the ancient water. Okay. Sure. Fine. Whatever. We could do this. Okay, so plot out our route. Wanna... Okay, we're gonna suck up the ancient water. There we go. We got it. Woo! Do 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 do. I don't know if my neighbors hate me, But they should, really, honestly, by this point. Because I'm really louder than I ought to be. But I feel victorious. I'm gonna take a fire slime. Why? Because I can. I'm excited! It was exciting! Any more fire slimes? Now I feel like I feel like the fire slime needs to be bred with something that is going to grant it some stability, because otherwise it's just going to turn to ash. But I don't know how to force breed things. Oh, wait, hold on. If you want to force breed something, you've got to feed it a plort of the thing that you want to breed it with. That's right. Do fire slimes even breed? Or are they ace? Well, but that's not to say that ace folks can't breed. I can't. But, like, that's the completely separate thing. God, these little... The little devil form fire slimes are just so gorgeous. I loves them. I loves them very much. Now, I'm gonna put our fire slime in the grotto, and I'm also gonna put the tangle slime in the grotto because I feel like that would be good. It feels like a grotto kind of thing. Or should I put a fire slime in the incinerator? Would it like... Oh shit! Okay! What? Arachno! Need to be in the incinerators. Okay! God! Kinda scared me there. Okay, fire slime. Diet is ash, favorite is none. Slimology. Fire slimes are a rare breed of slime that lives on ash. Fire slimes will eat just about any food, but not without it being burnt to ash first. The only way to feed a fire slime is to use an incinerator with an ash trowel upgrade. Fire slimes need ash to survive and will quickly snuff out if left on any other surface for too long. When keeping fire slimes in an ash trowel, simply burn any food item to produce some ash and fill the trowel. Okay, I'm cool with that. But Quill, sleep very well. Thank you so much for dropping by tonight. I had a wonderful time, and I hope that you had a good time as well, and that you have a wonderful sleep with only the nicest of nice dreams. I'm kind of big on that. Ash trow. Not ash trousers. That's like completely different. No. You're 100% cool. Thank you so much, Quill. You're 100% all good, Arachno. I just kind of freaked out because that's very much a me thing to do. Oh, wait, no. I don't throw them into the ashtray. I throw them into the incinerator. Right. Oh, wait, where are you going? Kiddos, you want to hang out in the fire trough. Also, like, that cat better be careful, or it's just gonna get... Oh, wait, you don't want to hang out in the fire trough? Fine. Be that way. See if I care. What if I feed a cat a fire plort? Oh shit. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Cat just fucked right off. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, wait, can I make a net? A net funicello? Doesn't look like I can. But that's okay. I feel okay with this. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna drop off these mosaic slimes. Let them chill out there. Why is there explosions? There were explosions. I don't know how I feel about that. Grab some forts, because I love them. Oh, they just get in the way! Why do you get in the way? And then, I'm probably gonna go into the house so that time doesn't pass, and take myself a break, because this has been a long one. Oh, I should sell some crap first. Yosh. Alright, I'll read that mail when I come back. I'm gonna take myself a little bit of a stretch. And do the bio thing. And yes, be back in a couple minutes. I am back, and oh my god, we're actually almost at the 3-hour point. Casey says, coming home. Hi, B. The year we both came home, do you think it could ever have worked? I mean, being with you again every day instead of being a long distance thing, that was great. I remember feeling happy, but something was missing. We both knew we were giving something up for it all. I think about it all the time, that if we had been less honest about it, if we had been less honest about it all, I might still be running that little garden shop, and I'd still be trying to write music out of a basement. It doesn't matter. I should have told you then what I never did. I should have said it 100 times. This just gonna kill me. This whole storyline is just I'm gonna end up being a big ball of crying, weeping tears, and that's fine. You know, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Sure. Good for us. Where's my science? Where's my science? I must access the science. I'm probably just gonna try to do like a quest before the end of things, just to kind of do not too far away searching. Oh, I could get the Jellystone in there too. Time just barreled past on this one, which is cool, actually. I've got no complaints about that, but why are things on fire? Like, things keep on being on fire, and I do not understand it. What is with the fire? Why so many flames? The slimes remind me of Dragon Quest. They do, don't they? They've got a bit of a Dragon Quest slime type of feel to them. And I like that. They're cute. I can't take Victor, because Victor's going to ask me for the crystal slimes again, and we're not going to find them. So Thora, what do you want? Oh, God bless it. Oh, okay. There's no easy way to warp. If we wanted to go... Fudge. If we want to go here, we've got to go all the way over here first, right? There's no, like, quick travel. Damn it. Well, Thora's not going to get her shit sorted. Pancakes! You are pretty late. We are going to probably not be on for too much longer. But I am glad that you made it. Oh, I wanted to tell you. I listened to what's-his-face? The chap that you recommended the other day? The one who did the Little Big Planet music. And, well, fudge. The name is gone. Like, completely gone from me. Yes, I liked his music. I don't know if it's something that I would listen to all the time, but it's definitely, like, chill music that I could put on every now and then and get something out of, so I appreciate that. Thank you. And when the music, like the song that you had recommended in particular, Rum High, when that came on and the LBP feel just blasting out of my laptop was worth it just for that. Mosaic slime. Remarkable from any angle. Oh my god, it's got a little chew face too. Diet's veggies. Favorites silver parsnips. Mosaic slime gets its name from the glittering array of glass tiles that cover its body. The glass produces a similar anomaly found in the desert itself, making the mosaic slime beautiful but quite dangerous. Mosaic slimes can be very dangerous for an unprepared rancher. The glass tiles create a shimmering effect in daylight that attracts other slimes to them. It is unknown why slimes exhibit this behavior exactly, but the leading theories indicate that sparkly things are super cool. This is true. Even more dangerous, the mosaic slime can produce glints in the space around them, ultra-hot solar anomalies that burst into flames, that grow in intensity before drifting towards the ground and bursting into flames. Glints can be snuffed with a splash of water, but the best way to reduce their appearance is to ensure your mosaic slimes are well fed and not agitated. Interesting. Desired for researching glass structures in the glass desert. Samples of this glass turn brittle when taken from the far range, yet interestingly, mosaic plorts seem unaffected by this phenomenon. Almost certainly the glass is being studied because it's really pretty, not because it can cause devastating solar anomalies. That's terrifying. Why is it like all the plorts somehow seem like they're getting made into mill tech? Parachute and tracking elevator are my personal faves. I will keep them in mind. It was quite literally used in LBP, so that's good to hear. I mean, that's where the memory came from. Yeah? But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Oh my god, we already had... It's 3 hours. I feel bad wrapping up because you just got here, Pancakes. But it's been a long stream and it's been a bit of a long day. So I am going to start to put a bow on things. Schedules. Next stream will be Saturday, and we will be looking at Dreams community levels. And next week, I don't know yet. We'll figure that out, and I'll make sure that I put up a tweet. Don't worry about it. I'm glad to have gotten here to hear that, even if it's extremely late. It happens. Meat space is meat space. It always comes first. I figured that's what you meant. I hope that you're all getting all the waters that you need. If you're taking any medications, that you're taking them on the schedules that are necessary, that you're staying safe. Like, just the news. It seems like there's always some kind of crap that is being in the news that we hates. But if you need to unplug from it and de-stress, do take the time to do that. You don't have to be plugged in the news at all times. But importantly, remember that there's a lot of people out there that are rooting for your well-being, that are hoping and wishing for your best lives. I'm folks. I'm one of them, but there's other folks, not just me. But I love you. And I appreciate you spending this time with me. But it is time for me to go. So, from me, Risco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you. Arigato. Arigato. Sayonara. See you. And ciao.